Hi, welcome back. This is UTEP. We are coming off the loss to Texas, but trying to stay in the conference race with a win over Hawaii. We'd all get this year anyway with the conference title, so still on track.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Hawaii head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Makes a deep grab. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Hawaii! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Miners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Petty. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground with the counter. Got enough for the first. He's into the open down the middle. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
14, UTEP, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Wall. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Takes the handoff. It's Wall. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really...
Looking deep down the right side. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
Yeah, think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. He got it, feet down in bounds. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They have been bludgeoned. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miners! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Rice. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing.
Lots of room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the second level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
How How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Petty. Bringing the heat, and it's a sack. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Miners want to crank the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air, it's Petty. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there.
Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The run inside. It's Jones. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
Stepping to the right. Got some room, headed to the he splits the uprights on the extra point. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Young. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Spins away. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Finds his man. Tight end trying to get in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Petty. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Another 3rd down stop for this defense, and they're excited.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Rice. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Under fire. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fakes to grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Here's the pressure, and the ball's loose in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Miners.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you...
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Petty. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Here we go. 496,
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Uncorks one. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. Still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look at the scoreboard and you never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his man. It's Wolf. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield, it's Petty. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Hawaii sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Pocket breaking down. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Petty. The short hands. It's Wolf. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UTEP.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
There he goes, ripping through the defense. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Walden. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Welch. Plucks it out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hawaii! They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. On the run, it's Wall. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wolf. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. They're just going to try to stick it to him and add some salt to the wound. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance.